Hello and welcome to my presentation 1002 SEM Academic and Professional Skills. As you can see, this is my first slide where I've mentioned the course details, my name, as well as my student ID. These are the contents of my presentation. I'll be briefly introducing myself in the next slide, my SWOT analysis, skill audit, action plan, as well as I'll be summarizing my presentation in the last slide. My name is Div Agarwal and I'm 18 years old and I'm from India. My hobbies are to actually play all the sports as much as I can do, and I love playing sports. And in fact, in my school life, I represented my school in tennis, table tennis, badminton, basketball, and football. Other than that, I love to do performance analysis, which I believe in future I would pursue uh, as a profession. Other than understanding the game and playing it, I love to hear music. Other than that, since childhood, I have been passionate and focused towards sports. Anything related to sports has always attracted me. Sports management as a course is still a very untouched subject in my country, which is why I chose to come to UK. And choosing Coventry was not a difficult task for me, as it is one of the best universities in the world. And I believe that if you want to do something, you should do it from the best places. Um, the undergraduation course which I'll be doing here will be the beginning of my career, and it will help me explore new ideas, set realistic goals, and also achieve them. I also represent the uni team by playing tennis, and my dream is to meet Federer. I've seen him play twice, but to meet him will be a dream come true. These two photos represent the biggest achievement in my sporting life. This one was back in 2013 when I came second in the Inter DPS national level, and you can see that I'm celebrating as a Rafael Nadal thing, but for me, Federer is the greatest of all time. And this one is when I stood third in my state in 2017 tennis competition. And an interesting fact about me is that I won over £1,000 from betting since coming to UK in September. My SWOT analysis. SWOT means strength, weaknesses, opportunities, as well as threats. Uh, for me, my strengths are that I'm self-motivated and self-determined. Other than that, I believe I have a vast knowledge about sports because my family, my grandfather, grandmother, my parents, they all have been involved in sport in some or the other form. So I have been involved in different sports. Other than that, my teachers, as well as I had done an internship at a sports management company for around 3 months, where my seniors would always tell me that I have a lot of potential, but on the contrary side, I lack a lot of self-encouragement. Um, Other than that, I think the weakest point for me is that speaking, because I stammer, because of which I tend to not uh, talk to people or speak out my points, even though I might be having better points than them. Time management is also a weak point for me, and referencing has is also a weak point for me because back in India we were just doing exams. There was no such thing as doing courseworks and all. So referencing is a new thing for me, but gradually as time progresses, I think I'll become better at it. Opportunities, obviously living away from home, I think I'm getting a realistic idea as to how life progresses and how life is going to be ahead of me. I have made really good connections here, not only in just my course but in different courses as well. My advantage module was managing a sports career in sport and event industry, which I feel has made my mind clear as to what I have to do in future. And I'll be also looking for summer internships, which I feel I'll get a better exposure here. The threats are obviously social media. I think is the it is the most common used thread which I think every person would have used in the presentation, because social media does actually uh, it it So social media does affect me during studies or during lectures. Parting, I think as a first year student, I would love to do, like I would love to go out and go for clubbing and all, because of which I will have problems in my sleeping habits. Um, and because of that, I have actually missed a couple of classes. Um, This is my skill audit. I think coping with pressure, and I've ranked them from 1 to 4, 1 being excellent and 4 being poor. I think coping up with pressure I am very good at it because playing sports since childhood, I have been dealing it on the field. So coping with pressure is not a problem with me. And same goes for preparation for exams because as I told you, back in India we were just doing exams, so I know how to prepare for an exam. As far as my essay writing and oral presentation go, because of my stammering, I think I tend to not speak out properly or give more points, and critical analysis and action planning. I think I'm good at it, but I have to work even harder for it so that I can be perfect at it. Uh, this is my action plan. These are the three objectives where I think I need to really work on it in order to achieve better marks or better grades. First is note making. I think I should be just listening carefully and also writing just the important stuff rather than taking down all the notes. And the it has like I have become better on it, but I think I have to become perfect at it. Referencing, as I've told you earlier, back in India, we weren't doing stuff like this, so it is a bit difficult for me, and I'm losing marks because of referencing. But then, obviously, gradually as time progresses, I will become better at it. And as far as time management goes, I think I need to prioritize my work over everything because I'm here for studying. My main priority is to get good marks, and I need to have a proper timetable and I need to follow it. Um, Even though my time management has improved, but it hasn't reached up to a certain level which I would feel is perfect for me. I think if I have a proper timetable or if I prioritize myself, I think I'll be getting better grades. And the good My good academic practice quiz has not I haven't received 75% or more, but in my last attempt I got 70%. I think in my next attempt I'll be crossing that borderline. And to summarize my presentation, I think I'm having a very good time at Coventry and I'm learning and observing things. And I think definitely improve in note taking as well as in referencing. And I think I should speak out more often. And other than that, I will be joining the Indian Society and will also give trials for the tennis team and also try to become a goalkeeper in futsal team. This was my presentation. Thank you for listening.